Welcome everybody to an episode of Pixels to Politics. This is episode 10 of season 3, and this will be a follow-up episode on the 3 million released files yesterday and 3 more today. Still not a deep dive, just because there's so much already being thrown out that we don't even need to really commit to one just yet. We will. Don't worry. But yeah, it's a slew of content, tons of new names, lots of politicians, lots of connections from stuff that we've kind of already known. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. So you just kind of jump into it. Pretty sure I was thinking about it just before we started. This has to be the biggest scandal in world history, right?
Yeah, probably.
Right? Like, it has to be the biggest scandal in world history, because I can't think of anything that involves this many, high-profile people.
Well, it's like, I don't know, like, and then they keep making memes about Epstein. It's just kind of hard to take it seriously at this point. The psyops are working.
Yeah, I also found it surprising how many, there's got to be one of two things going on. How many news accounts, news, that were, like, either just completely ignoring the Epstein files or just posting nonsense. And, like, there's only two options. One, they're paid not to, right? They're paid by somewhere in the web. They're paid by one of those guys. Or B, they're just bots. Like, it's just bot accounts. And it made me think, like, how many of these accounts are just bots? I feel like it's a lot of them.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Is it? I feel like they're pushing a lot of memes too.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big thing I'm seeing, to be quite honest. And then I don't know. Apparently, there's a video. I've seen video of him.
It's a couple of videos of him. My guess is there's a lot more, but yeah, he's there.
Like, this one was the one that was being touted.
Yes,
he's chasing
little girls in his house. And again, reminder, guys, he doesn't have children. Okay.
And Ghislaine is filming this.
Of course.
Now, if he was like a father doing this with his kids, then it might be a different story, but
yeah, he doesn't.
That is not the case.
Or, well, he does actually maybe have kids, but these are probably not them. This is just so weird in general, but yeah. Brett Ratner, so the Melania movie just came out. Brett Ratner filmed it. Brett Ratner was already kind of ousted, and he had lost his place in Hollywood, and then apparently Trump, reinstated him, and there he is there with another young girl. There's Epstein dancing with.
Who does this stupid ass shit though?
I don't know.
This is stupid. What the fuck are we doing?
Looks inebriated, but yeah, there's Brett Ratner. So I have a bunch. Hold on, I want to expose Schumacher real quick. I have a couple exposures.
Okay.
Because Schumacher. Gotta expose him.
League of Legends?
No. Schumacher.
Shoemaker?
Shoemaker. Schumacher, the fucking politician, the minority house leader. So we have our first official resignation after this batch. This is Slovakian Prime Minister Robert Fico, National Security Advisor, stepped down after his name appeared in newly released documents linked to Jeffrey Epstein. My guess is we're probably going to see more of these, more people stepping down. We saw some before the files got released. But yeah, I kind of want to highlight today the obvious stuff is the obvious. The pedophile ring, American politicians. It's
Yeah.
not only American politicians, guys. Not to put the blame on other countries, but it's not only American politicians. Here we have fucking a small Eastern European country, and this guy is a lower level person who has to step down because his name is in the files. Okay, I just want to point out this guy. We have connections to Macron of France. We have connections to, I think it's a Swedish, a princess in Europe. Okay, I mean this guy he had parts of his body in lots of politicians across the globe. Okay,
Based.
something like that.
I don't know. What's funny to me is that like all these like prime ministers and leaders in other countries are resigning, but people in the politicians in America still haven't resigned at all.
Oh yeah, no, it gets even better. American politicians are extremely quiet right now. There's probably less than 10 who've actually said anything, and even what they say, it's like, yeah, I told you so type shit. Like I wanted the release. That's kind of it. And they didn't like go on camera or anything. They didn't. They just put out a tweet, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And it was kind of just like, eh.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly that's what it is for them. It's just like, well, I'll put out a tweet so that way they don't try and involve me within all the controversy, and it's minimum effort.
Exactly.
They're not even trying. Try let's get the next
No.
one.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, if you want to know how bad it is, we have Trump saying he's still calling it a hoax. It's still a hoax, apparently.
It's a hoax, quite possibly the biggest hoax we've ever seen. Quite strongly so. The YMCA.
Look at his face. Look at his face as he says it.
Remember, guys, when we were doing that thing in 2016? YMCA.
Guys, remember this?
Wasn't that great? Yeah, remember that?
Remember
yeah.
that?
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, you remember that?
Good times, good times.
I tossed a newborn baby into a lake.
The two Kevins, very good.
Mr. President, is Vice President Vance hosting a gathering this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
Is he working on what?
Is he hosting some kind of gathering of top advisors this evening to talk about how to respond to the Epstein situation?
I don't know. I could ask you that question. I don't know. Of it,
It's so funny, right, guys?
Here's the man, right here.
I saw a report today, and it's completely fake news. We're not meeting to talk about the Epstein situation, and I think the reporter who reported it needs to get better sources.
Look, the whole thing is a hoax. It's put out.
Isn't
by
the DOJ the one
Democrats
releasing
because
this
we
shit?
had the most successful 6 months.
What are
in
we
the
talking
history
about
of
right
our
now?
country?
You're saying
And
that your
that's
own
just
government
a way of
organization
trying
that
to
you're
divert
heading is
attention
illegitimate?
to something that's total bullshit. Okay.
Yeah.
The two Kevins.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
This
Howard
is
Lutnick
insane,
is too.
dude.
It is wild. What's wild is that Trump himself is obviously in the files, and I don't know how. Like at minimum, he's covering for his buddies. Funny enough, Howard Lutnick, who we covered last episode just yesterday, is also right next to him. Oh, and
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro too, huh? Ben Shapiro also
Yeah.
says they don't exist.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, to be honest.
It's just wildly insane. Like I don't know. I'm not. Are we living in a reality, like same reality as these guys?
Probably not. Yeah, probably not. I would say probably not.
Let's go to the next.
These guys are definitely a little bit more monetarily driven than us. We don't have the kind of capital these guys do.
Today we're building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world, and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein. I thought that was finished. I believe they gave over 100,000 pages of documents. Like, for instance, today we're building the biggest ships in the world, most powerful ships in the world.
So
and they're asking me questions about Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, I don't know. Obviously, we just said it, but 6 million were just released with your name written all over it. More than enough.
6 million.
evidence. more than enough evidence, I'd say, to put your ass in jail, along with half your administration, and then half of the rival administration, and then pretty much all of every administration before them.
Quite possibly the biggest administration we've ever seen. The bigliest.
It just...
I sexually assaulted a child.
Yeah, we have more of that today, too. Oh, yeah, there he is. There's Howard Lutnick. Howard Lutnick! So funny, isn't it, buddy? By the way, if you want to... We covered him yesterday. He had a meeting with Epstein long after Epstein was proven to be a pedophile, meaning charged and everything. And there he is. They're a hoax. It's a funny hoax. What a good time. This guy's just laughing it up. Imagine you get to look at him. Look at his laugh. So funny. Hee.
Yes. The funniest.
The path to the White House seems to be a child predator. That's the best way. You are more likely to be president of the United States and be a part of any administration as long as you harm children. So, if any of you are trying to be president out there, you keep that in mind.
Base children harmers.
This is the exact same footage from earlier, too. Who's that? Who's that there? Like Tim Cook. Oh, is the current CEO of Apple.
Yeah. It's just another day.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now move on to the next one. Since nobody will listen anyways. Literally talked about time travel and mutants in an email.
For some
reason, we should
reason,
explore the biological consequence of time travel, being using to calculate the rate of evolution of a population that can travel in time. He's probably referring to cryostasis.
yeah, there's a couple of forms of cryostasis, but it is interesting. This guy had his hands in crypto. He had his hands in bioengineering, cloning,
based coin,
and apparently even time travel too. Just for fun, I just thought that was interesting. Something a little different besides the obvious, especially considering these next batch of files are just absolutely batshit. So
yeah, it's pretty fun.
We only have one person within the emails who seems to be innocent. Only one. It's Michael.
Thomas Massey.
He's not in the files. That's how innocent he is. He's not even in the files. Michael Saylor. Apparently, Michael Saylor, who is the CEO of Robinhood, I believe, or I can't remember what the fuck it's called, MicroStrategy. It's a Bitcoin company. Apparently, Epstein messaged him a lot of times, trying to get him to go to the island and meet. And apparently, Michael Saylor just kept saying, "No, I'm on my boat going to some other island." You know, it doesn't necessarily immediately prove him, free, but just one guy of all the names we've ever covered said, "No, thank you, I'm busy that day." Repeatedly. So, Michael Saylor.
Hyper-based.
You're the only Juan.
You're the only Juan.
And the only Juan.
The only Juan. Let's move on to the next one. This page doesn't exist. Doug, what did you send me?
I believe that was the Schumacher one. Could be wrong. What did I send you?
Yeah, that one's not popping up. This one says the Knobs Dentist. Says it doesn't exist, Doug.
That one got taken out. I remember that one. So that one had to do.
Here, don't worry.
Yeah. See if you can find it. That one had to do with a company that apparently was developing a new toothpaste that didn't have fluoride and was much more healthy for your teeth. And in it, Epstein was saying that they either had to take over the company or destroy it.
So I find where it got saved.
I think it's extremely interesting. It was up literally less than an hour ago. And it got taken down.
Yeah. Yeah, it got taken down.
That's interesting. I wonder what that's about. All right, so I've categorized all of the links this time, and I will let you pick. Okay.
Yeah.
Would you like the links to blackmail, Mossad, CIA stuff? Would you like the proof that he was controlling some politicians all over the world? Or would you like more of the, famous people or pedos stuff?
Let's do famous people are pedos. The other two are kind of boring and rehashed.
All right. Oh, got a bunch, so ready.
I am ready.
All right, start from the top.
Oh my god.
Told you it was going to be a lot.
Jesus
And by the
Christ,
way, this is what I've collected in, I don't know, like a few hours, mostly over today. My page was getting so full from all of the stuff that's getting put out right now. I just had to stop. There was no room for it. It's gonna take a lot of days to cover all this stuff. But this one is, what is this one? Oh yeah, look at
this
this.
is Steve Bannon and redacted.
So, yeah, but I love how
Probably
it says
Epstein, considering the spaces
it has the
and the link to the New York Times.
It has the ex prime minister of Israel in it. It has a sentence in there that says that they had evidence. Yeah. It says that they have evidence against Noam Chomsky, or it just says Noam, but we assume it's Chomsky. I'm pretty sure it is. Can you scroll up?
Yeah. Is this Noam Chomsky?
I mean, I just assume, but look, if scroll down a little bit, it says Noam there. See? Did you ever send Dan your footage on Noam?
I mean,
it's an interesting thing to say.
It is an interesting thing to say.
Dangerous. Listen, now you can understand why Trump wakes up in the middle of the night sweating when he hears you and I are friends. This is between Epstein and Steve Bannon. Dangerous, Steve Bannon says. Did you ever send Dan your footage on Noam? I mean, that's gotta be, some blackmail shit. It's gotta be. What else can that
be? It has
be?
to be.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Tillerson, Mattis, Kushner, Bannon, foreign policy. How they act like the American population that they've dumbed down with drugs and stupid bullshit are able to read. They're sitting there playing chess while all the people that they've poisoned and manipulated are all just fucking whacking each other with sticks and mud huts. They don't even know how an iPhone works.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people. I see a lot of people who are like, "Why are the emails written like this, guys?" They're literally tweeting on their Blackberries and shit. Most of you don't even type correctly on Instagram, and I'm supposed to expect a bunch of people over the age of 60 to be, typing correctly on their Blackberries. Come on, brother, shit ain't happening.
Chuck Schumer, who's a Jewish guy, is having dinner with another Jewish guy who's a pedophile, and they're both pedophiles. Wow, it's crazy. This isn't shocking at all. Or wait, this is shocking. Oh wait, no, it's not.
Well, I put it in there because Chuck came out today and was like, "Yeah, the Epstein files. Yeah, good, it's out finally." Like, Chuck, bro, listen, you're not fooling anybody. We know you're there. We know. We saw the pictures of you, bro. We've posted it multiple times. Okay, we know. We know all about you, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on.
He thinks he's being slick.
Yeah, of course, of course. A lot of these centers are doing these like soft kind of, like we were saying earlier, these soft, Epstein files. And they kind of move on real quick from it. It's not, you're not fooling
Guys, maybe
anybody.
the real Epstein files was the friends we made along the way.
A lot of friends were made.
Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein was the point person for arranging meetings between Democrat congressional candidates and Chuck Schumer up until at least 2018.
Yeah, so again, Epstein was a proven pedophile in 2014, I believe. So pretty much anyone who was talking to him, I think it was even before that, talking to him past 2014, was engaging with a known pedophile and sex trafficker. So you can just assume all you want from that. But again, I'm just picking on Chuck Schumer here because this little ding dong came out today and was pretending that, he's innocent. Chuck, you're in the files too, buddy. We literally here have proof that you were in communication with them. Okay, we have to help Stacey get a meeting with Schumer. Any thoughts? This is from Erica Keller-House to Jeffrey. Subject Schumer. Like, and there's even more. Where apparently they had dinner. Chuck, what are you doing, buddy? Come on.
And the funniest part is, each of these people are like searchable, right?
Yeah.
Like, Tax and business lawyer. Entrusted his last what? When was this posted? Virgin Islands tax lawyer appears to have remained a loyal attorney and confidant to dead pedophile Jeffrey Epstein up until his final days. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, this is the woman. So apparently, right before he died, he left a lot of money to this woman. People were saying they didn't understand why, but seems like very clear why. She did a lot of work for him.
Yeah.
6 million files, by the way, Cam, is a very fitting number, I'd say.
Yeah.
A very fitting number.
More like 271,000.
Well, no, there's way more. There's way more files here than yeah.
Newly released Epstein files show Democrat delegate Stacey Plaskett traveled to Jeffrey Epstein's island in 2014. Visit occurred while Jeffrey Epstein's international charge traveling, blah, blah, blah. Confirmed the meeting, blah, blah, blah. Same congressman, blah, blah, blah. We already know about her. She remains in government, still being paid with U.S. citizen tax money. Yep. Pretty crazy.
Yep. Again, reminder, this woman is still currently in office, still getting paid. Listen, here, if there's anything I'm taking away from this experience is that I shouldn't pay my taxes, if I'm being entirely honest.
No one should. Paying your taxes is stupid. It's for stupid people. Stupid.
Yeah. Epstein, associate and former U.S. ambassador to Mexico, Wayne impregnated an 11-year-old girl. Can you read the email?
Yeah, let's see here. My task force is not affiliated with the intelligence community. If you want to arrange a call time, I know the serious incident since an American shot the trial judge in our child sex trafficking case here. He and I both think this laid insights to the fact that we have reached out to your team. Who on your team knows we are talking to you? Anyone assigned from NSA, CIA, or U.S. State Department? Please understand people's lives here are in jeopardy. We've had 4 armed attacks against us. Our partner has shot and killed 2 and wounded 5 American agents to date. Numerous white American agents following us in vans assigned to U.S. Embassy. Jorge was attacked and lost his arm. The President of Mexico is keenly aware of our case against Marcinko and other U.S. officials. This case we have here is most certainly connected to yours. We have the proof. Our case will help bring a whole new dynamic to what you know and who is involved. Prince Philip is small fry compared to what we have uncovered.
Yeah, you may want to question the ex-U.S. ambassador to Mexico, Mr. Earl Anthony Wayne, about his involvement with an underage girl when he attended and was arrested by the federal police. We believe that Marcinko and Epstein were involved organizing the party, and it was held in Juarez, Mexico in 2014. Ask him how he knows Richard Marcinko. He was He was sentenced in Mexico in 2017 to life sentence for impregnating an 11-year-old girl. And cue the clip of Kash Patel saying there's no credible evidence that Jeffrey Epstein was trafficking 2 other people and only to himself. Cue the clip. AI, go.
Yeah,
So
no,
ridiculous.
I think he just wants to live.
Listen,
He just wants to live.
to be
He
honest,
likes life.
Kash Patel may have been the only reasonable one here. Oh my lord!
Legitimately, like if you look at pictures of him before he joined the FBI and after, like his eyes have like protruded out like several centimeters from his fucking eyes. I legitimately think that's caused from trauma that occurred when he viewed some of the shit in those files.
Probably. You know, I do feel bad for. I think Alex Jones is in this boat too. These like super. These I don't want to call them naive, but they trusted Trump. You know, they were like, Trump is gonna drain the swamp. He's our savior. He's gonna save us all. And then he gets into office, and all of a sudden, he's a pedophile, and he's in the swamp. He's he's mind controlled by the king swamp leader himself. And I feel like with Alex Jones and Kash Patel and a few others, their minds are broken at this point. Like they can't believe it.
There is no hope.
Yeah, those poor guys, like they are just so fucked. They were so involved with Trump that they just can't fathom that this is the reality they're in, and it's like you can kind of see it. They're trying their best to hold on to hope, but there is no hope. Dude. So here we have Peter Mandelson and Jeffrey Epstein talking about Prince Andrew's daughter, and this is from Jeffrey to Peter. I've heard this guy Peter is just as bad as Epstein in the sense of the amount of nastiness being committed. He's up there.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Yeah, so he says,
Pretty
this is again from
it,
Jeffrey to Peter. Remember, I
does
am
that make
already.
it incest?
Well, it's reading down up, like that's the we're reading in reverse. You gotta read it
Remember,
up
I
and
am
down.
already her Lord President. Does that make it incest? How exciting!
Yeah, and again,
Jeffrey Epstein and Peter Mandelson discussing Prince Andrew's daughter, Beatrice.
gotta remember that if you're willing to discuss it that casually and say it like that, that's their lives, man. This is what they're doing every day. This is how sick these people are. And again, I just want to point out that it's not just American politicians. This guy was literally doing these things with politicians all across the globe, from the UK to Norway to Slovakia. I mean, he had his hands in a lot of pots. Right now, what's kind of blowing up as of 9:30 p.m. EST on January 31st is his involvement with Ukraine and the Rothschilds, which we'll get to too.
The fuck is this?
Oh,
Dear Jeffrey, you are so intelligent and powerful man. Please tell me what's going to happen with Europe and Eastern Europe.
This is from.
It's okay.
This this is from a princess from one of the royal families in Europe. I can't remember which one. Fuck.
We gave them the right to vote, Doug. Let that sink in.
I mean, she doesn't need to vote. She was born into royalty.
Oh, I mean, I guess.
She's a royal princess who spent a lot of time with Epstein. She described him, well, as very smart and powerful. And yeah, they were worried about Ukraine before, like right after the coup, basically.
Yeah, like, it's the stupidest fucking thing. You're so intelligent and powerful man. Please tell me what's going to happen with Europe and Eastern Europe.
English
okay.
probably isn't her first language.
He was like, "What the fuck is this bitch messaging me for?"
Maybe this one isn't.
Yeah.
I love your
it's
answer.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's the stupidest shit. It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh my god. Like, I love your answer. Thank you.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I should look up who said that one.
He's probably like, oh great, a woman. Aren't those things I use for fucking sex? It's one of it's talking to me. They're talking to me over fucking email now. Better give them a whatever answer. Email shows
Norway
crown princess, fucking Norway, exposing her 15-year-old son to pornography. Is it inappropriate for mothers to suggest two naked women carrying a surfboard for my 15-year-old son's wallpaper? Let them decide. Mothers should stay out of it. I mean, that one's kind of based. I'm not gonna lie. That one's kind of based.
Well, I believe she ended up asking maybe a connection of services. But again,
Yeah.
why is there a princess of Norway? I didn't even know Norway had royalty, but why is there a Norwegian princess messaging Jeffrey Epstein about her son? You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff is so fucking crazy. Like, what is going on here?
Oh, Norwegian royalty is probably like it's like the equivalent of lawyer royalty in fucking America. It's like being a lawyer in America is the same as being a Norwegian royalty. I feel like Norwegian royalty. Okay, so you're like a lawyer.
Well,
Yeah.
read the rest. It's kind of funny. In a separate exchange from the year prior, Boris Nikolic, a science advisor to Bill Gates, joked to Epstein after a meeting connected to DARPA, writing, "She wants to carry your kid, smiley face." Epstein later referred to the crown princess as a mess.
Close your eyes, take in white, through your nose, hold for 7, dark gray out your mouth, and it's green, no clue why. Of course I know. You're very charming, What color today? In this house, Mom decides fairly and most of the time cool. I surf some, I own my respect there. I will now make an effort with shades of gray. Let them decide. Mothers.
So I thought this was more like a consultation, but she's in the talking phase with Jeffrey Epstein. Like she's trying to carry his kid. He was right. She's trying to date him.
Yeah, is it inappropriate for mothers to suggest two naked women carrying a surfboard from our 15-year-old son's wallpaper?
So again, the Swedish, sorry, I don't know, not Swedish, Norwegian crown princess.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
God, I don't know, Doug. At this point, I'm starting to hate both the white people and the Jews collectively.
I mean, I just, if it's a government, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Richard Branson.
I like the.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I like the Jews. I'm cool with the Jews, but I don't make any money off of them. So until that happens, they're with the white people. They're over there. You know what I mean? Until we start making some money, Doug. Doug. Of course I'm going.
They don't pay the goyim.
Yeah, they do. What was Charlie Kirk then, huh?
What happened to him?
Yeah, he died. You wanna know why? Because he didn't take the damn money. He didn't shut up and take the fucking money. Fucking idiot. Then he got fucking Erica Kirk, his wife, dancing on his fucking grave and cheating on him less than 2 weeks after. Look at that. I mean, technically, it's not cheating because he did, but you know what I mean.
We covered this.
If this email correspondence seems to show billionaire Richard Branson advising a convicted pedophile how to make a PR comeback after raping a child.
Yeah, we covered this.
Fuck?
We covered this like the 3 file episodes ago. We covered Richard Branson.
Yeah. Dear Jeffrey, it was really nice seeing you yesterday. The boys in water sports can't stop speaking about it. Anytime you're in the area, I would love to see you, as long as you bring your harem.
Bro,
I think if Bill Gates was willing to say that you've been a brilliant advisor to him, that you slipped up in years by sleeping with a 17-and-a-half-year-old woman and were punished for it, that you've more than learned your lesson and have done nothing that's against the law since, yes, as a single man, you seem to have a penchant for women. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, something along those lines. 20th of September, sadly, I'm in the UK for that week. I'll copy Peter Norris as a similar transaction recommended today. We definitely should be using all information we get about trade currencies and trade oil. If you find anyone you recommend for us, that'd be great, but we'll start looking. Again, I'll copy Peter Norris. Nice seeing you. Thanks for your hospitality. I appreciate your public relations thoughts. To the head of Nobel Peace Prize Committee, Thorben Jacqueline, will be staying with me. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So interesting that he says he should bring his harem. Anyone beating the dead horse, no, but anyone who says they didn't know what this guy was doing, this is wild.
The Epstein files 911 mentions of pizza, often paired with grape soda.
So
in bizarre context within emails suggest to Epstein by individuals whose names have been mostly redacted. This is better than a Chinese cookie. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else can understand.
I don't really want to know this answer, but I think it's kind of important. What the fuck is grape soda? And is PG?
More importantly, why is this name blacked out?
Yeah, that's important too. I'm kind of so used to it at this point. I didn't even.
You can find out. They grape soda FBI symbolism. No, that's not giving me anything.
They say grape soda quite a few times along with pizza, and we know what pizza means.
Well, this is interesting. Grape soda symbolism occult. 1 second. This always has a connection somewhere. Magical ingredients, a potion associated with spirituality, the third eye, and wisdom. Symbolism of grapes. Grape soda has been used in internet horror, creepypasta. Drug can of grape soda is associated with being taken enslaved.
Maybe
Other
drugs.
interpretation
Could be drugs.
No. Popular non-occult grape soda pin from the movie Up to symbolize companionship, loyalty, and being in a special club. Wait a minute. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck?
I think it means drugs.
No. Doug, did you watch Up?
The movie, yeah. The balloons?
The grape soda pin from the movie Up is used to symbolize companionship, loyalty, and being in a special club. How deep does this shit really go? It could have been any pin. It could have been any fucking pin, Doug. Think about it.
There was emphasis on the grape soda pin. Now that I like that movie. I remember that movie. There is emphasis on the grape
Is there a
soda
point?
pin.
Is there any movie you could watch without symbolism and karmic retribution involved in this godforsaken country? I swear.
I want. I mean, they could just be saying like, it's grape soda. I wonder if anyone else is Oh my god! For some reason, there's a whole. Here, look. I mean,
What?
again, the club would be him getting into the Boy Scouts or whatever, you know. But this is the clip. Oh, I don't know if we should show Pixar. Actually, they hate.
I can just mute it.
It's not just muting; they're so strict. Try to skip to just the image of the grape soda, or sorry, the grape soda pin. Yeah, see, grape soda. See how it stands out so much compared to the rest?
It's even worse because it's an old white guy giving it to a small Asian child.
Yeah, a part of me still wants to think it's not, but
nope. Who directed up?
Oh no, Peter
Pete
Doctor.
Doctor. Pete Doctor. Jewish. I ain't trusting that schnauzer. I am not trusting that fucking schnauzer.
Says he does explicitly Christian films. He's a devout Christian.
Mm-mm.
He is a fellow Christian. Listen, either way, the grape soda seems to indicate at the very least that they're in the club. That seems to be the whole point. But there's a lot of mentions of both pizza and grape soda together throughout the files, which is so fucking specific that, it can't be anything else. What? What are you... But it is funny that in the movie Up, there's a lot of significance placed on that pin.
Yes. Yeah, there's still no denying that.
Like, look at it. I mean... yeah.
An old white guy giving a small Asian child, a grape soda pin.
Yeah. And
it could have been anything.
They just exposed today that there was a trafficking pipeline through Thailand and Cambodia. But
yeah, I mean, no one cares about that. That shit happens like every fucking day in fucking Thailand.
I'm saying Epstein was involved, blah blah blah. The usual.
Why is he not involved at this point? I'd be more surprised if he wasn't involved.
Well, let me read the
email. That'd be more surprising, Doug.
Yeah. Holy shit! This is from Harry Fish to Jeffrey Epstein.
Wait, no, you gotta read it like a fisherman, Doug. Holy shit, chunky! I forgot about that. What time you want to get pizza, grape soda, Ma?
Oh my god, I'm squeezing my fucking mug. I'm glad I can't break, dude. Who says that?
Better than a Chinese cookie. See attached. Let's go for pizza and grape soda again. No one else considered it. Good. I don't know.
And again, for some reason, redacted. Okay.
Wait. Veru Equity Research Brookline.pdf.
Just another fucking perpetrator redacted. I feel like there's another thing people gotta point out a little more.
Huh. Weird. Veru is the subject there. This guy just talks to fucking everyone.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Scientists, politicians, celebrities, musicians.
Wanted to let you know the crew really appreciated the pizza today. Thank you for letting us do that.
What an interesting way to describe eating pizza.
I mean, radiating a soft glow with the look of bliss and excitement. Yeah, that's the pizza. She looks pregnant. Yawning emoji.
Oy.
Sorry, I have no stomach for even the slightest aggro. I don't have the stomach for it. Any drama, imaginary real. I'm so fragile off the last one and scared of shadows. What?
What the fuck?
Ghislaine Maxwell.
I watched them all. Please don't send any more. Click on video to watch.
Video length.
You are not too busy. Roy and Stephanie Hodges are the enjoyers. From Jeffrey, yeah. And again, these like perpetrator names are redacted for some reason.
Do you want me to try to do her or just torture her on blank? Do you want me to try to do her or just torture her on Friday, September 9th, 2011? On Credi Marchiolo. Let's find out who this guy is.
Another perpetrator redacted. So I forget who announced the release of these files, but they came out and said that they were doing us a really big favor in not releasing these snuff films. That's what they said. Most likely because we'd be able to identify who was in them, and that would create a really big problem for them.
Crazy. No, I mean, not really crazy. Just another Tuesday for me.
We know Brett Ratner. Yeah, we saw him a lot.
Nothing really to look at there, to be honest. Just them doing the usual.
Yeah, again, he literally just put out a movie. Oh, I wonder if this is the Bobby where they remember he said there was an email that said send pizza to Bobby.
No, Bobby Kotick.
Oh, true. Jeffrey says he wants to go out to a pizza place. Okay, here we go.
No, I don't need a pizza, but thank you for offering. See you at 4 p.m. Maybe tomorrow morning. Yes, of course, we'll be there at 4. You need a pizza or anything? Super Jew, call me when you awaken. I don't return until Saturday afternoon. Plan a return trip this summer if I can. A lot of pizza this week and a lot of walking. Almost 150 blocks today.
God, bro, what the fuck? Guys, the pizza reference is like it's just undeniable. It's undeniable. Okay? You show me some conversation where someone says, I plan on a trip this summer if I can, a lot of pizza this week, and a lot of walking. And then there's a picture of a small fucking girl, like attached. Come the fuck on. Super Jew is crazy, by the way. Go ahead, keep reading. Yeah. Sorry, I interrupted. Go down. It said, Jeffrey says he wants to go out to a pizza place with you. He did not mention a particular pizza place, but he knows you are in the know on this. Great. So, I mean, they're not winky face, you know, like, oh my lord, dude. This has to be the biggest scandal in a fucking world history. Holy shit, man.
Bring a little baby back for you, or two, boys or girls, so Madonna. Blah, 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 blah. What's this one? Male victim I mentioned in the Epstein claims he was raped by Epstein and Bill Clinton, also going to trust when they were president at the same yacht party.
Yep.
Unemployed. Victim of Jeffrey Epstein per referral by former FBI sexual assault blank and journalist Michael Moore, not the filmmaker. 1,200 hours. A male identified as one blank blank arrived at the C20 office. He is unemployed and resides with his mother and an unemployed, morbidly obese boyfriend. Stated he has ingested hallucinogenic mushrooms while others in the past and currently smokes marijuana. Before being raped by his great uncle at the age of 5 until 22. Described meeting Epstein at a yacht club. All of his relatives were members Jose Filer, age 8, states he was raped by Epstein in 2000 on a large yacht, as well as by former U.S. President William Clinton. Bill Clinton. The also current President Trump, along with his wife Melania, were present during the said yacht trip. Reports while being raped by Epstein and Clinton, he was in a heavy drug-induced state, stated all the above incidents were recovered repressed memories until he began therapy sometime in 2016 approximately. Offered no supporting or corroborating evidence or witnesses to be talked in. Appeared to be emotionally unbalanced and not intoxicated. At this time, it is not recommended that any additional investigative resources be expended concerning Blank's claim.
I mean, crazy that he just made up that experience in his mind in a therapy session.
Mm-hmm.
Wild.
That's very similar to like several other people.
I know.
Blank stated Epstein introduced her to Trump, who subsequently forced her head down to his exposed penis, which is subsequently bites. In response, Trump punched her in the head and kicked her out. Remember, Epstein introduced her to Trump, saying, "This is a good one, huh?" And Trump responded, "Yes." Weinstein stated she gave Weinstein a massage during which she fondled her, masturbated, and offered to pay her extra if he could ejaculate on her chest. Stated Weinstein came to her apartment, offered her a job, and tried to follow her into the shower. Stated Epstein told her to give Weinstein a massage, during which Weinstein tells her to take off her shirt. She refuses, and Weinstein threatens to get women to come force her too. Prince Andrew stated Maxwell told her to make Prince Andrew happy by doing exact same things to him that she did for Epstein because he's good friends with Maxwell. Steve Scully witnessed Prince Andrew on Epstein's Island, grinding against a young girl. Blank stated Prince Andrew and Epstein flew on Epstein's Island, had orgies. Glenn Dubin stated Maxwell instructed her to give Dubin a massage and do what she did for Epstein. Jess Stolley stated Epstein told her to give Stolley a massage at Epstein's mansion. Stolley forced her to hands on his crotch and had rough sex with her. Leon Black.
Yeah, this is in the interview. This is from an interview with Epstein's cellmate. His cellmate was exposing that stuff.
Unnamed Sheikh allegedly giving his virgin daughter to Donald Trump.
Blank
Donald Trump
saw Epstein and Donald Trump together a lot, including at the movies. Trump was always trying to impress Epstein. There was an incident after 9/11, 2001. Epstein, Trump, Ghislaine, Joe, and a redacted name were going to Palm Beach, Florida for the weekend. Blank was waiting on the plane for others, reading magazines, overhearing Epstein and Trump's conversation. Blank overheard Trump talking about how he just came from visiting a country, possibly Israel, where they have sheiks, claiming the sheik gave his virgin daughter to him. Epstein responded, "Oh, I love when that happens. They're so different, the young ones." Epstein and Trump discussed how the younger women have finer hair. When arriving at Epstein's house, he went to hug Blank, and she left before Joe was able to arrive because she was disturbed from the conversation she overheard. Blank grabbed her bags to leave. As she was leaving, she saw a girl in the bathroom closet come out partially naked and heard girls laughing. That was when Blank. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the consistence across the different accounts from people. Okay, it's always the same story, and it's also the dialogue that they say, right? Like Epstein saying, "Oh, I love that." Like, it's very in line with everything we've read coming from them, from all the other witnesses, all the other victims that we've read. It's all the same. It's so consistent. You would not be able to convince me that this didn't happen. Even Trump's activities there, right? Also super in line with what we've seen 100 times. And here's the thing. This is kind of what I've been waiting for. You know, it's been a black hole between Trump and Epstein up until now for the time frame before, what is it, 2014, whenever Epstein first got convicted. It was a complete, remember I was like, I really want to see why there's no communication between the two of them before that time. Now we have it, and now we know why. It's because that was the stuff that was getting delayed for release, right? It's not a coincidence that they led with the soft stuff that was all pretty well known and already released, and then they went for the slightly more hardcore stuff, and then we get even more hardcore stuff. That's not a coincidence. They've been trying really hard to hold back all the Trump stuff as long as possible. And, of course, now, the floodgates are open, and we're getting a lot of it. And I think we said this yesterday. At this point, you're far safer believing everything you read in these files than not believing it. Because most of this stuff has been proven true. Most of the people's names in these files that have been accused have been either convicted or, evidence has come to light proving that they're pedophiles in some way, shape, or form. So, like, why wouldn't we believe previous reports? Why not? Why wouldn't I believe them? Why wouldn't I believe previous reports on Kevin Spacey, fucking Bill Clinton? You know what I'm saying? Woody Allen. It's the most obvious thing. Podesta, right? But yes, Trump is the only one apparently who's innocent in these entire files. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, totally. Totally, dude. So Peggy Siegel keeps popping up here as a sort of coordinator.
A few more in case Charlie Rose does not come. Yes list. Andrew, Jeffrey, George Stephanopoulos, Ellie Wentworth, Woody Allen, Sunyi Allen, Charlie Rose, who does not go to Duke. She's asking Chelsea Handler and BF Brooks Perlin. She's trying to come. Pending but not likely. Kate Winslet, David Blaine. Huh. But not likely. No, not in town. Barry Diller, Annie Hathaway, Philip Roth, Rick Stengel, Matt Lauer, Meg Ryan, Woody Johnson, Tori Birch, Leor Cohen, Stephen Draw, blah, 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 Cynthia McFadden, blah, 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 blah. Okay,
What's wild is we asked for the Epstein list, and we've gotten like 10 different lists.
Clinton and the main assessors mention of an orgy with Tony Blair. Can you cut and paste that? Jeffrey Epstein's cellmate told the FBI that Epstein was involved in an orgy with Tony Blair during his interview with law enforcement.
I don't know who Tony Blair is, to be honest with you, but there's another name. Okay, gotta be someone famous.
Yeah, probably. TMZ founder Harvey Levin, shocker, a guy from a tabloid agency, is in the Epstein files. I'm shocked. Mike Sitrick tried to call you. Harvey Levin, who runs TMZ, is a good friend. They haven't reported on this at all, but I might be able to get him to do something on the Duchess and her backpedaling. I'll say for right time. Okay with leaking to British press, but think we need to get a statement out. Zuckerman suggested shorter and punchier. No attack on press. Plead guilty to solicitation. No tabloid exaggeration of pedophilia. J.E. paid a price. No allegations of minors since 2005, so just leaking to London press the absurdity of Fergie's statements. There were law enforcement people in my office when I was on work. Released that letter in. It seems like everyone who's like involved with Hollywood, entertainment, anything to do with like any form of control, anywhere near the government, anywhere near like the news, mainstream news, anywhere near Hollywood, they all just seem to be pedophiles.
Yeah, yeah. I went on a rant a while ago about how we often think it's the majority of people that are civilized, and then it's the minority of these people who are not. It's not. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
There's actually a small amount of people who are civilized, meaning if you were to remove police, okay? If you just took away all the police, how many people would continue to follow some form of moral line or just basic decency and the laws in general? You'd think, you'd probably have faith that it'd be more than not. But it's completely untrue. It's completely untrue. Lots of people would break the law. Well, and we see this a lot in third world countries where the law can't be enforced in the first place. What do? They run around raping and pillaging. Of course, we talk about the importing them thing. But this is it. These people who are rich and they get money and they're in power, the law doesn't apply to them. I mean, literally, we just watched a presidential meeting where half the people are in the files, known assaulting victims, and they're literally running the country. Not only does the law not apply to them, they're in charge. They create the law. It's the civil people who are being policed and the uncivil who are actually ruling. And not just in America, but in Norway, but in the UK, but in Germany, in France. Macron is another one who is in the files. Okay? There's no shortage.
Honestly, Doug, I'm ready to just call it quits. I'm ready to just call it quits. Because what can we do? What can we do? The system is run on money. They own the money. What's the solution to that?
I don't do it for the money.
I mean, I do. Even though I haven't made any money.
Well, I'll continue.
Continue what?
Continue exposing the names.
There's no point, Doug. There's no point.
There is.
I don't want this to be a fucking Code Geass moment with it's fucking Suzaku versus Lelouch. Okay.
I will do it. I will continue exposing the names.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I don't care.
I mean, we're not like what are we like? Okay, fine. Let's say that we reach a point of contention, right? And we've contained everything into this finalized version of publicity. How do we survive?
Hey, I don't want to survive. I want to live. I want to live.
Like the second I get the call, I'm selling out immediately. I hope you know that.
That is
I'm
fine.
immediately selling out.
It sounds like you already have.
I don't mind talking about this shit, Doug. By the end of the day, I don't really care. I just want to live a peaceful life with my cat.
You and many people. Like I said, the amount of civilized people versus uncivil is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, at least this is entertaining for the time being. There's less likely a chance of us being assassinated because we aren't really all that popular in comparison to other people.
God bless.
It is still weird that. Well, we already know that Nick Fuentes is a Fed.
Yep.
Clavicular is a Fed.
Yep.
Andrew Tate's a Fed.
Yep.
Sneako's not a Fed, but he's just dumb.
Nope.
What do you think? You think he's a Fed?
Oh no. Sorry, I mean nope. He's not a Fed. Yes, you're right. He's not a Fed.
Okay.
They squashed him. He's a Muslim. They squashed him like a bug. Tate's kissed the wall. Clavicular's on his way to kiss the wall. Fuentes kissed the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're using them as sort of like the beacon of anti-Semitism in the younger movement. That way, when they initiate the false flag attack and they put the kibosh on fucking anti-Semitism, quote unquote, and they start restricting speech, then those people are going to be the first to go to jail, probably. Or assassinated.
I think it's a honeypot. I think it's to expose their followers.
That's
the evidence for it is this. The UK did something real similar with their game.
Yeah.
Why would they do that? That's not random. The UK, as we've seen, takes orders from other countries, from other leaders. So somebody told them that they need to honeypot their civilians to catch whoever the white supremacists are. Do we think that's unique?
Which apparently was anyone who made the wrong decisions in the video game.
In the video, yeah. Do we think that's unique to the UK? No.
No.
And so therefore, we must assume that there are honeypot operations in other countries. Well, what's a great way to honeypot in the U.S.? We sure do love our freedom of speech. Let's go ahead and set it up so that we have people like Nick Fuentes and a few others who promote white supremacy. Oh, wow. Now all their followers are typing and exposing themselves. Boom. Successful honeypot. That's exactly what is going on. Couldn't convince me otherwise. I mean, very clearly, what is happening is there are currently honeypot operations across the globe to see who are the enemies of the Foreign Intelligence Agency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that they can wipe them out. Now I'm kind of scaring myself a little bit.
Yeah, it's called Tag, Track, and ID.
Yep. So I mean, I think it's probably like stage 2. Stage 3 is to get rid of them. However, they plan on doing that. But yeah, I think it's very obvious that's happening. It's very, very obvious. There's not not a question. It's not unique. It's just not. There's no way it's unique. It can't be. We're literally uncovering a guy who's controlling every politician in the West. You know, to think that
I mean,
that system has collapsed or changed. Changed. Why? It hasn't changed. It's just say we've got Trump calling it a hoax. We've got Howard Lutnick, who's in the files himself, laughing about it. We got Schumacher, who's in the files and had meetings with Epstein, saying it's playing it off.
why is that one the one that's been removed though?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What was his name again? Schumacher or Shoemaker?
It's Chuck Schumacher. That's his name. Chuck Schumer. Sorry, I keep calling him Schumacher. Chuck Schumer. That's his name. Chuck Schumer.
What? What do you mean, Chuck Schumer? Doug, you've been saying Schumacher, and this entire time it's been
Whatever.
Chuck Schumer?
I'm sorry. I don't care. They're all the same. They'll have the same fucking face
No,
shape.
it's not. It's super different from Schumacher.
Chuck Schumer is in the files. He had dinner with Epstein. He had a coordinator with Epstein. Epstein seemed to have a coordinator with every American politician and foreign politician. There it is. No, yeah, it's been taken down. It's been taken down. I swear to you guys, earlier today he was saying some stuff on the Epstein files, and now it's been taken down. I don't see it.
People in Minnesota are protesting against ICE for today's national shutdown.
I refuse to believe that these people are not in the know when it comes to the files. Anyone who's not talking about the files right now, to be honest with you, is the most untrustworthy people.
Yeah. Point is, these words have very little meaning at this point.
Yeah, I don't care about the ICE thing. This is all the distraction stuff. This is not what's happening. Blah blah blah. Fuck off. I don't care. Not real.
Yeah.
These are all bots, basically.
Like, I hope you know if there's a revolution, I'm sitting at home. I'm staying home.
No one expects you. It's fine. I think you've made your point clear. I have more. I didn't realize you ran out. Do you have? Did you go through all of them, or?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Here, we have. These are control over foreign governments. So again, people keep kind of only tagging this to Americans. It's not. This is all of the links that prove that he is hands in other people too. So this is from Jeffrey to Joy Ito, and this is about getting somebody out of prison in Syria. Okay? He says, talk today. I'm trying to get a friend out of prison in Syria. You don't happen to have anyone with influence over Assad, do you? Most of you know who Assad is, of course. My schedule today is a bit crappy, but I could call from the car around 6:30 p.m. Where will you be? He said, not for email. So, I mean, again, yeah, Assad was warring with the U.S. at the time. So naturally, there's, it had to have been somebody in the Middle East. And we know Jeffrey Epstein had a lot of influence in the Middle East because he kept meeting with people from the Middle East.
I don't know. I feel like a kid who thought that, his father who adopted him was his actual father. And then he finds out that his actual father was Jeffrey Epstein all along.
You know what's
just
crazy?
Pulling the strings behind everything. What?
There's a rumor right now, or a possible connection, that Mamdani, the current mayor of New York City,
may
be the son of Epstein. Mamdani's mother apparently worked real close with Epstein, and she was like somewhat obsessed with him. It's possible Mamdani, I don't know, guys, who knows, is actually the son of Jeffrey Epstein.
I wouldn't be surprised if half of Congress is at this point.
I don't disagree with you.
Next one. Emails released from the Epstein files show Jeffrey Epstein conducting business in 2016 with Emmanuel Macron, who was then France's Minister of Economy. Separate emails from 2018 sent from an intermediary described Macron allegedly seeking Epstein's help with governance and public relations after Macron had already become French president.
There you go. Okay, we've also saw a connection between Macron and Epstein a couple episodes ago on the Epstein files. I can't remember specifically what it was, but pegging Macron as a Epstein shill, I don't know. It's got to be the easiest thing in the world, no? Um, Tom Fitzger, we believe that this is from Jeffrey to Bergebrand. And yeah, this is it's another point runner, basically a third party. And his name kind of keeps popping up, huh?
Mm.
But Emmanuel Macron also had connection with Epstein. Also asked him for political
Shocker.
advice, and just like everybody else, had meetings with him. No surprise.
Zelensky is in the Epstein files.
Yep, Zelensky has also had meetings with Epstein and the Rothschilds leading up to the coup in Ukraine. Again, guys, it's not just America. He had his fingers in every pot across the globe, from the UK to France to Ukraine to Slovakia to, Israel and Saudi Arabia, many Middle Eastern countries. And from what I could glean from the files was that the Rothschilds and Epstein, whether or not they were directly involved with the coup in Ukraine with Zelensky is kind of unclear. But at minimum, after the coup had happened, Zelensky did meet with Epstein and the Rothschilds to figure out what should happen with Ukraine after. So, again, this guy, yeah, I mean, the world's just run by pedophiles, apparently. We're all just paying taxes to pedophiles for whatever reason. Oh, yeah, here's the Crown Princess of Norway was allegedly pregnant with Epstein's child. Again, not just the U.S.
Oh, just done with DARPA meeting. Isn't that grand?
DARPA being America's, science and...
It's above the NSA.
Well,
Let's
I
put
mean,
it that way.
DARPA is, the most advanced known public, for America in the military. It's the most advanced, science division. It pretty much gave us the robots and AI that we know today. That was them.
Contract with the Rothschild Group for $25 million. You, on behalf of the Southern Trust Company, a Virgin Island Corporation, have been collaborating with Ariane de Rothschild on behalf of Edmund de Rothschild, holding SA collectively the Rothschild Group. Consideration for the work of the Rothschild Group shall pay the following of $25 million. Payment shall be made by the Rothschild Group to STC, but not later than 3 days.
Really, the only connection for all these is boomers. It's all just boomers. I feel like
French.
Yeah, sorry. Is it her?
No, I don't. Yeah, it's her. She ugly. Ugly. Yeah, that was the last one.
All right, and now we have basically this connection with intelligence agencies, kind of the blackmail system going on, and then we'll be done for the night, and you can continue whatever the hell you were doing before we started.
Honestly, Doug, I wasn't doing anything, but it felt great doing nothing. Rothschild paid Epstein $25 million for certain algorithms. Schizo Chuds unbelievably vindicated. Yeah.
Yep. Proof of the Rothschilds' influence on the world.
DHS, remember Dershowitz tell Alex Acosta that Epstein belonged to both U.S. and Allied intelligence services.
So, basically, what all this is proof that Trump is compromised by Israel, which most of us already know. And basically, Epstein and Alan Dershowitz. I'm not sure if Epstein himself was directly Mossad. It seemed maybe more like Dershowitz was kind of the point man between Mossad and Epstein. Is kind of what it seems like. But both were pretty close in general. I mean, Epstein is literally just calling up the Prime Minister of Israel whenever he wants. But yeah,
Did you torture her?
Yeah, there's proof that there's some evidence here that Epstein actually killed people on behalf of, well, many, which I guess shouldn't be that surprising because we saw what Ghislaine did for Prince Andrew, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is Jeffrey Epstein and Martin. What is that name? Go back up.
Martin Nowak.
Oh, a
Look him up.
Harvard professor, Martin Nowak. They're very
Bald.
another bald person. We're on to something with the bald people. But he says our spy was captured after completing her mission. Did you torture her? Yeah. Whatever the fuck.
What do you know? What is it? What do you mean? She's been captured. What do you mean torture her? You can't torture her. She's captured. Like what the fuck? Oh, I think what he means is did he torture her before to desensitize her to torture? Maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Epstein worked with an individual named Masha Drokova, who's Epstein DNA tested Jews as the more Jew you are, the smarter you are. More like the more of an asshole. Epstein from the same email reportedly said he was 98% Jew.
Yeah, so there's a lot of other stuff where they held Jewish-only parties. He was, there's a lot of Goyim talk in it. They talk a lot of shit on the Goyims. They circle jerk each other. It's kind of classic Jewish stuff that we joke about.
I did want to
We have a
mention
lot of
something
jokes about it, and they actually do it. It's proof, yeah.
I've yet to see a single furry in these Epstein files. I think that just goes to show how low on the totem pole the furries truly are.
Didn't we start with FNAF porn from Jeffrey to people?
Doug, listen. He's not actually a furry. Animatronics aren't furry related.
It's got to be like a distant cousin.
They might be furry adjacent.
Yeah,
but
it's got to be close.
Related. I'm sorry, but there's not a single furry in here. I don't hear anyone talking about fucking fursuits or yiffing or none of that shit. Here's Epstein after being told he has permission to kill an unidentified man. Whoops. Epstein after being told Mary Kennedy was found dead in her backyard. Whoops.
Yeah, what a weird.
Autopsy showed that Mary Kennedy, then going through a messy divorce with her estranged husband, RFK Jr., had her fingers between her neck and the noose as if she was having second thoughts. Former NYC medical examiner said, I have investigated many, many suicides by hanging, and I've never seen that.
Yeah.
No one will lie to you and get away with it from me. No one. Whoops is correct. I give you permission to kill him. He's apparently with Olga.
You're reading it in reverse.
Whatever.
Read from the bottom up.
I give you permission to kill him. He is apparently with Olga. He lied to you, and he lied to me. Whoops. No one will lie to you and get away with it from me. No one. Whoops is correct.
Okay, so I mean, it's not
wait.
It's way less subtle in the actual email than what that guy made it out. The guy who wrote this, or at the top, made it sound subtle. It's not subtle at all. He's basically confessing, and for some reason, it's redacted. Like, why is? Why would? You're right.
It's not fully redacted. I'm gonna see if I can get a name.
You're right. It's not fully redacted. You can see the bottom. I give you permission to kill him. He is apparently with Olga. He lied to you and he lied to me. Whoops. No one will lie to you and get away with it from me. No one. Whoops is correct. So this person sounds like they're like a hitman. Basically, is what's going on there.
Yeah, why is this name being redacted?
It's rhetorical, I know. It's not fully redacted. Surely AI can pick that up. It's not fully redacted. There's a blip. Like some
I don't know. I'll try
to
putting it into Gemini real quick.
Yeah, try and give it a shot.
I'll put it into Gemini. One sec.
Seems like it might be a Mud Barak again. Mud Barak. I don't know.
Can you find out the letters based on what you can see here?
We're running it through AI, guys. Hopefully it tells us the answer. What do you got?
I got Basan for the first name.
Basan?
Yes.
Kind of sounds familiar. Let me see something. Let me see something. Basan. Bassan?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it looks like Bassan. Yeah, it can't. It has to be a B. It has to be a B. Yeah, it's Bassan.
Oh, but I
Both of
couldn't
those
even
are
pull the
A's for
last
sure.
name.
No, couldn't pull the last name. I just type in Bassan.
Fuck.
Notable people with first name Bassan.
Hold on. I can do this. I'm gonna get it right here. Why?
Mm,
Hold
try
on.
it again. Both of them.
Come on, come on, come on. Show me the money. Yeah, I'm sure it's totally fine for us to expose a hitman on stream. Could
What else
possibly
is a
go
hitman?
wrong. I mean, he talks like a hitman.
I don't. Doesn't everyone? Could it be? Try this. Basar Harmon.
Surely some fucking autistic schizo could figure that out. I mean, there's enough of those letters exposed. Justin Harmon? I don't think so, Chief.
No. Bassan, does it have? Keep going. Come on, AI. I believe in you.
Could be intentionally not reading it. All right, pure educated guess, nothing
Susan.
more.
Susan.
Weirdly enough, it's guessing Ghislaine Maxwell.
No, it's not.
But it's weird that it guessed Ghislaine Maxwell considering I did it. There's no pretext here.
You know, it is a good chance that it is Susan.
Susan?
Yeah,
Oh,
Susan.
no. I agree.
Susan
I don't think it's
Epstein.
Maxwell. Huh. Weird
I
that
don't know what
it
the
guessed
last
that.
name is, but all right, we'll keep moving. Ava Dubin. Whoops. Mary Kennedy found dead in her backyard. Yeah. Strange wife of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. had her fingers between her neck and the noose when she was found dead in her barn. Fingers were cut and blue from the rope's pressure.
All right, well, does
Saved
that.
rope around her neck.
I wonder what that means. For
Fingers from
RFK.
both of her hands.
Do you think that means they were threatening RFK, or did if RFK, he's on the in? What do you think?
This was in 2019. They didn't even allow him to get the permits to move her grave. Makes me think he's in on it too.
It makes me think,
He's going
yeah.
to control the health organization.
I hate to
And from
say
there,
it,
he's just going to do what he wants.
but it also makes me think that he's in on it also. Although he's not
Yeah.
mentioned any other times. Could be just it
No,
could
he
be
isn't.
could be a hard cover up for him. Could be a hard cover up for him. Kennedy name still
Potentially.
goes a long way.
It does.
No goyim in abundance. It's so funny because there's so many memes about how the Jews talk like that.
Yeah.
The Jews talk like that.
Is it going to be 100% Jew night? Even Perelman on Yum Yum has some goyim. I'm getting my media elite list fed X'd out for Saturday with emails and memes. Charlie Rose Love. What about Jane Fonda, my new best friend? Nothing like an ex-Jew hater with a Jewish boyfriend to mix it up. I don't even know. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, unless you have anything else. What?
I don't know. Like this should just the rest of this should just be a talking segment. I feel like
I don't have.
we've kind of just been reading off of it.
Yeah.
We have like an opinion, a perspective.
Don't pay your taxes. I don't know if I can legally say that on camera.
Probably not. It's
I
probably a
honestly-
financial advisor rolling in his grave somewhere.
Look, here's the thing. You know, there's so many jokes about the pedophilic elite running the world, and it's just true. It's just all true. It's just very much true. And
Yeah.
personally, at this point, I recommend finding any way to not give your money to the pedophilic corporate elite because they're just using it to harm your children and other people's children. It's really it. That's where your money goes, is to these people here.
I don't know, Doug. What's like the end goal? Like, is there anything we can even do about this other than just waste time talking about it? Really, burn the midnight oil.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it makes me appreciate the people I know a little better, you know, who aren't like these fuckers.
Yeah.
It makes me question those who idolize politicians, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm certainly gonna snap at the next family member who tries to talk politics with me. That's for sure. They're gonna they're gonna get an earful.
Don't you get it? It's just the left trying to stop us from doing our rights, from getting our rights, Doug. The left is taking away our freedoms. No, Doug. No, the right is trying to oppress us by shooting us with ice. And then you're just like, there's a satanic pedophile cabalist elite
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to rape all of us to death.
I just don't see myself being able to hold back from that exact statement and saying like, just shut the fuck up. Like you're a pedophile worshiper. You know what I'm saying?
You're
Like,
boomers. You caused this problem to begin with.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff to walk away with here. First is to try to create your own peace, I think. Where I always thought as I exposed this stuff, I'd move away from wanting my own. But for me, when I look at this stuff, I'm like, you can't be a worse parent than these people. You know what I mean? Like, it does feel like the best thing you can do is to create your own peace. You know, find a good person to settle down with, start your own family, protect your family. And that's all you can really ask
But not
for
you,
from
Doug.
life.
Not you, Doug. You're gonna save the fucking world, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna save the world somehow.
Pretty based of you, Doug. I won't lie.
Thank you. Or I'll die trying. But
I mean, you'll die.
I'll probably die. I'll probably die.
I don't know, Doug.
Yeah.
At a certain point, shouldn't you just take the money?
Bro, I'm not even listen, I'm not even taking the money as we speak. Okay, I've been offered money. I have never taken it. Been offered money more than once. There's a guy. There's a guy a while ago. He was early stages of the show. He wanted to pay us. Well, this is before you. This is before your time. But he, the show would have actually operated under his organization. He would have arranged conversations with politicians and such, and it would have been very scripted and blah blah blah. Turned it down. Wasn't interested. It's just boring.
How much did he offer?
There was no number. There wasn't. We didn't get to that stage. I was just not interested just from the start because I could tell it was going to be very controlled. For me, I don't really feel like there's one avenue for making money, but I don't know. It's just not appealing to me. Like, if one, there's the moral standard that kind of fucks with me, but like two, there's also the belief that I can make money in different ways that I just don't need to be these people. I mean, like Tim, what's his name? Tim Pool.
Burchett.
No, Tim Burchett's the politician. I was thinking of the Tim Pool, the right wing commentator. You know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them right wing commentators who are real popular, and they're not talking about the files because they know where they're not going to bite the hand that feeds them.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be like that because it bores my brain. Like I just can't do it. It's literally boring for me to be a shill for somebody. So I don't know. I just can't do it. I'm just incapable. I don't know. Just kill me. Yeah, like I said, I want to live. I don't want to be a drone drooling on myself. Fucking, taking in the
Doug.
goyim slop AI porn. Like it's just not my thing. I can't do it.
Well, Doug, I yeah.
You can. I don't know. You're just like you're just written all over your face.
Doug, it's like listen.
Yeah.
I'll as long as you want me here, I'll be here. But I swear to God, if they kill you, I'm taking the money, Doug. I'm going to be your Erica Kirk.
Understandable. Completely understandable. I understand I'm in the minority here. I get it. If I had it my way, listen, I would have a nice family. I'd be homesteading, I'd be away from all this shit. That would be me. That's my dream life, is homesteading and not dealing with all this fucking madness, this just hedonism, just pure hedonism to everywhere. Just so much hedonism. I can't do it.
Yeah. I mean,
for now, I will expose them for the funsies.
I mean, it's like I don't even think they care about being exposed at this point. It's kind of just like whatever to them.
Yeah, why would they? Right?
Yeah. Peggy Segal, best hostess in a supporting role. As a Jewish princess from New Jersey, I always wanted to be a queen. I'm sure.
Okay.
The Great Noticing. What's that?
Here's the thing. Everyone keeps saying, "What should we do?" This is great. It's the Great Noticing. Everyone's noticing now. Yay! I feel like this is very intentional because it's the sense that somebody else is going to take the next step. Nobody is going to take the next step. Okay? This is also the little bone they're throwing. It's the sense that we're doing something. We're doing something, guys.
Yeah.
We're exposing them. They don't care. Trump literally is up there with Lutnick at his right side, some other pedophile to his left, literally calling it up. They don't care, guys. And don't get your little dopamine hit just because you watched a fucking video that told you,
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the lefties are still protesting ICE. The world we live in is crazy. Moving would be nice. Moving is kind of a goal too. Oh, this is the NYPD officer we were looking at earlier. What's this?
One of 9. All of them killed themselves after viewing Boulder.
The Frazzle Drip video. I keep getting asked about the Frazzle Drip video. I've seen it.
No one has ever actually. I mean, allegedly these people saw it.
Yeah,
June 5th, 2019. This one was June 14th, 2019. And then Kevin. I've looked this up before, but no harm in looking it up again.
Yeah.
Died by suicide. They all died in fucking June, and all by suicide allegedly. Is this not disgraceful to their lives? Fourth NYPD officer dies by suicide this month. Is that even possible?
In 1 month, all of these dudes kill themselves after watching the Frazzle Drip video. Okay.
They don't even describe how he died. They just said he killed himself.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. At this point, I'm down. The corporate pedophile elite ring thing is true. the foreign intelligence agency running the world thing is true, right? All the Rothschild things is all true. That's all proven at this point. My only real
Who died on
curiosity,
suicide in July.
my only real curiosity at this point is whether or not aliens are a fucking thing, which I'm strongly inclined to think not.
No, probably not. All right, Doug, that's it for me.
That's it for me too. We will keep on. There's still tons of videos and pictures that they're not digging through, and I think there's a reason for that. And eventually we'll get to those. I doubt anyone. I think here's what I find interesting is that the files are dropped, and then within like less than an hour, all of a sudden, all these major accounts were pushing content. And it's like,
Yeah.
how did they know to do that? How do they know how fast to get the content? And there's like search coring you can do, but my guess is there's a lack of actual manual going in and looking. So at some point, my sick fuck bastard self is going to do that, and hopefully find something that nobody else is willing to go and look for. But if we see stuff, we'll talk about it. We still have the show on Tuesday. Probably be about something softer because this has all been quite intense. But if there's something that we just have to cover, we will. Don't worry. There's so much Epstein content out there right now. But I just don't expect anything to come of it. Actually, here's what'll come of it. We're about to start bombing. Here's the thing. We're about to start bombing Iran and starting a war with Iran and probably with other countries because this is like the Trump special in order to distract people from the files. Every time there's a file announcement, we bomb Venezuela. We go and kidnap the president of Venezuela. We're about to. Apparently, there's already explosions in Iran. They're kind of being covered up. But my guess is between now and Tuesday, we will be bombing Iran. So that'll be the next probably big event. But yes, that is it. Thanks, you guys. We still see a lot of support in the comments, saying that like we're with you guys. Thank you for doing this stuff. So I appreciate all the support that we get, and I read. You guys are fantastic. Yeah, don't let them stop you. Is that it from you?
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody, and good luck.